My darling, now it's my turn to make you cry. My fiancée is Mute, a woman of stunning, delicate beauty who seems easy to push around. I once deliberately left her behind, hiding in the shadows just to watch her eyes turn red from weeping. Later, when her voice returned, she loved nothing more than covering my eyes with lace, leaning down to whisper playfully in my ear. At the banquet, Qiao Yuwei put immense pressure on Liu Ruyan. Since the eldest miss still held the majority of the Qiao family shares, Liu Ruyan had no choice but to apologize to me. I felt a surge of triumph and warmth. How could such a lovely lady be destined for a tragic end in a house fire? After the banquet, everyone stayed at the Qiao mansion. Since Yuwei and I were already legally married, we were assigned one room. She pointed at me, then at the sofa. Her meaning was crystal clear. I wasn't having it. I wanted to be close to my wife. Under the warm glow of the lamps, the atmosphere grew hazy and intimate. I couldn't help but take her hand. She blushed and glared at me, puffing out her cheeks like a grumpy little pufferfish. My heart melted. Just as I moved closer, she ruthlessly kicked me off to the sofa. Fine, I couldn't rush things. She needed time to adjust. The next morning, I woke up alone. The bed still carried her faint scent. Even a single strand of hair left on the pillow looked exquisitely beautiful. Truly, she is the perfect wife. Suddenly, a knock sounded. I opened the door to find Liu Ruyan. What a stroke of bad luck for so early in the morning. Her eyes landed on the side of my face, her gaze darkening as she fell silent. I forced a gentle smile. "Sister Ruyan, what brings you here so early?" She snapped back to reality, her voice arrogant. "Tomorrow, Qiao Yuwei and I are competing for the same project. Steal her presentation PPT and help me win." Calling her a villain really wasn't an exaggeration. "Don't worry, Sister Ruyan. Consider the mission accomplished." Before she left, she gave me a deep, unreadable look. I started to feel glad that she thought Yuwei was still just a helpless mute. The next day, as Yuwei headed for the bidding, I stubbornly forced my way into the car. She was still sulking and tried to refuse me. I leaned in close, pointing to my left cheek. "Oh my, I don't know what happened, but there's a lipstick mark on my face. We were the only two in that room all night. Wife, who do you think did it? Maybe a rogue snuck in at midnight? You have to take responsibility for me." Yuwei froze. She went completely quiet and let me wrap my arm around her waist, acting incredibly obedient the whole way. At the company, I met Liu Ruyan in the restroom area and pressed a USB drive into her hand. "Sister Ruyan, everything is in here. You're definitely going to win." She didn't speak. She just stared intensely at the faint mark on my cheek for a long time before giving a quiet, "Mm-hmm." The meeting began. Yuwei went first. Though she couldn't speak, she put everything into her slides. It was concise and professional. Even a layman like me understood most of it. The executives looked more impressed with each slide. This clearly wasn't what Liu Ruyan expected. Fearing she might panic, I gave her a reassuring look. She nodded, took a deep breath, and opened her file. As the projector flickered to life, the room was filled not with business plans, but with a series of explicit, scandalous images. The room erupted in chaos. The executives turned red with rage. Liu Ruyan screamed, "No, this is a mistake! Mr. Zhang, Mr. Wang, let me explain!" But the facts were laid bare, and any explanation was hollow. The two CEOs stormed out in disgust, and the project naturally fell into Yuwei's hands. I struggled to hide my laughter the whole way home. Back at the house, Yuwei suddenly approached me, pinning me against the wall. She took my hand and wrote letter by letter, "Did you do this?" I smiled at her. "No need to thank me, wife."